So since it came out who exactly Giancarlo Esposito was going to play in Captain America Brave New World, I've seen people ask, who the hell is this character? And of course, this character isn't really a popular character. He isn't a recognizable character, similar to like other people like, Red Hulk. But I think it could be interesting to see him in this movie. I don't think they're going to do exactly maybe his comic origins. I would be surprised if they do, but a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one if they were to do it. Now, Sidewinder, the Marvel villain who mastered the Serpent Society. The Serpent Society will be in the movie. Sidewinder is one of Marvel Comics' lesser known yet fascinating characters. First introduced in Marvel 2-in-1, issue number 64 in June of 1980. Sidewinder was created by writer Mark Grunwald and artist Ralph Macchio. His story is rooted in criminal ambition, mythology, and a bit of scientific ingenuity. Sidewinder's real name is Seth Volker. Originally, he was an ambitious and skilled economics professor at Empire State University. His journey into villainy began when he was recruited by the Roxanne Energy Corporation, a shadowy organization notorious for their rather shady experiments and activities. Roxanne offered him a chance to participate in a secret experiment involving a mystical artifact called the Serpent Crown. During the experiment, he was infused with powers linked to a suit equipped with teleportation technology. This suit, combined with his sharp mind and calculated demeanor, transferred him into the Sidewinder. His newfound abilities gave him the perfect edge to step into the criminal underworld. Over time, Sidewinder distanced himself from Roxanne and formed his own path. He took the name and theme from the mythological serpent, specifically the Sidewinder rattlesnake, which is known for its swift and unpredictable movement, kind of similar to his teleportation powers. Again, I don't know if they're really going to do this in Brave New World, because they keep talking about how Brave New World is supposed to be this grounded thing. So, I mean, take this with a grain of salt if we're going to actually see this origin story in the movie. But I would not be surprised, Sidewinder's defining power is his ability to teleport instantly to any location he can visualize, thanks to his serpentine cloak. This ability gives him unparalleled mobility during combat, allowing him to evade attacks, ambush his enemies, and escape from otherwise dangerous situations. Unlike many teleporters in Marvel, Sidewinder's powers isn't innate. It seems from his high-tech suit, which taps into extra-dimensional energy. This makes him vulnerable if the suit is damaged or removed, but as long as he has it, he is a slippery one. Additionally, Sidewinder has a brilliant strategic mind. He isn't a physical powerhouse, nor does he rely on brute force. Instead, he leverages his intelligence and his leadership skills to achieve his goals. Sidewinder's most significant claim to fame is as the founder and original leader of the Serpent Society, a coalition of snake-themed villains. Realizing the potential of pooling resources, Sidewinder organized the group like a corporation, offering steady pay, health benefits, and legal assistance, a groundbreaking concept for a supervillain group. This professionalism made the Serpent Society one of Marvel's most interesting villain teams. Sidewinder's leadership style set him apart. He preferred to act behind the scenes, allowing other members to take on riskier roles. He focused on securing jobs for the group, usually from wealthy clients seeking help. But over time, certain members like Viper and Cobra challenged him, eventually ousting him from his power. So where the hell could we see this guy? His first appearance, like I said before, Marvel 2-in-1, issue number 64, where he made his debut. There's also the formation of the Serpent Society in Captain America, issues number 310 to 313 in 1985. These issues were the creation of the Serpent Society. So what is really his like, I guess, motivations, you should say? Why is he even a thing? Sidewinder's motivations at first are interesting. He sought power and wealth, using his teleportation abilities to commit high-stake robberies. However, as the leader of the Serpent Society, his ambitions shifted. He wanted to create a sustainable criminal organization, one where villains wouldn't have to worry about betrayals or financial instability. He might have gotten one of those done, but he was later betrayed, as we said before. Interestingly, Sidewinder is not a bloodthirsty villain. He operates more like a businessman, and I think that's really interesting, and that really does go well with Giancarlo Esposito. How he dresses, he looks good, he's interesting. But his costume. His suit is designed to resemble like a snake, with a hooded cloak that mimics a cobra's spread hood. This cloak is more than a fashion statement, it's the source of his powers. The suit's muted green and yellow tones emphasize his connection to the snake motif. It's interesting. We haven't seen that in the trailer so far. He's just kind of dressed as like a tactical guy, but could be interesting to see him in this. I don't know what his real motivation would be there. Maybe it's just, to lead the Serpent Society, because if you didn't know, if you're a WWE fan, Seth Rollins is supposed to be in the Serpent Society too. So we're going to see these guys. Maybe we're going to see them in different roles. We're not going to see them with like superpowers. But again, I don't know what they're going for this movie. I mean, they said so many times it's going to be realistic, but then there's a Red Hulk, it's, I don't know. I don't know. You let me know down below. Are you excited to see Giancarlo Esposito as Sidewinder, or you kind of wish that they saved him for something else? I don't know. Let me know.